They call this the Iron Ring, and this is a crown jewel. Hidden on the North Wales coast, there exists a beautiful town, Conwy. It's a medieval fortress frozen in time, where three world-class bridges collide in one spot. We're going inside the tiniest house in Great Britain, ironically built for a fisherman twice my size. We're scaling 8 massive towers to get the ultimate view of the Irish Sea, and finishing it all with the most famous mussels in the country, right on the harbour. 1.3 kilometers of ancient walls, 700 years of history, and one epic day. Getting here is half the adventure. If you're coming from London, it's a 3-hour dash on the Avanti West Coast. From Manchester or Liverpool, you're looking at a scenic 60 to 90-minute drive along the coast. We've officially crossed the line. Once you pass through these 700-year-old stone gates, the 21st century basically disappears. Welcome to Conwy. The streets were designed for horses and knights, not SUVs. It's tight, it's compact, it's bustling, it's all guarded. Straight ahead is the castle, but first, let's get us a parking space and get going on a full adventure. Everything in this town is a 5-minute walk away. We've got the castle that way, the smallest house that way, and the walls right above our heads. Where do we start? These stairs are steep, narrow, and definitely not built for modern fitness levels. There are 21 towers along these walls. Every step takes you 700 years back in time. Rooftops below. Mountains in a distance. And the sea stretching out beyond. every step you take, the castle just gets more massive. This castle is not just a building, it's a statement. We've conquered the walls. Let's head down and get into the castle itself. We've seen it from the outside, but now we're going into the heart of the fortress. This is where the kings actually stayed. Built by Edward the First of England, it's not just impressive, it's strategic. From the top, you can see exactly why this location mattered. The river, the harbour, and every possible route in. Also from here, you get a top-down perspective of the three bridges, a timeline of engineering. The 1826 suspension bridge, the 1848 railway tube, built to look like part of the castle wall so it didn't ruin the view for the Victorians, and the modern road bridge, a super contrast of how technology has moved across these years. This is a wow moment, measuring just 1.8 meters wide. This bright red house on the quay is officially the smallest house in Great Britain. And yes, someone actually lived here. Its last inhabitant was a fisherman who was 6 feet 3 inches tall. How he lived in a house that was barely wider than his arm stretched out is a question I have genuinely been thinking about. This is where Conwy slows down. The harbour, boats bobbing in the water, lots of seaside activities, and the breeze here is everything. Conwy is a working town. Actual shops, actual restaurants, actual people living their lives inside a medieval street plan that hasn't fundamentally changed in 700 years. From fresh seafood to artisan desserts, Conway's food scene punches way above its size. Grab fish and chips by the water, or a pie from the shops, or one of Wales' best ice creams. From the medieval walls to the seaside, Conwy proves that the best adventures aren't always the biggest, they're the most unforgettable. That's Conwy. One town, one day, about 1,000 years of history. Be sure to subscribe for more of this, and thank you very much for watching. Next episode is coming up. Still in the messy middle.